Titanfall 3 is one of the most tragic but also the most loved franchises in the history of first-person shooters. While the first two games failed to meet sales expectations, the core gameplay was fantastic, and with a little bit more love and a better release window, EA could have had a real winner on their hands. While Respawn and EA have stated many times that they have no official plans for a third Titanfall game, many reports have come
and they stated no official plans. See, so we're gonna put Titanfall 3 reveal in the trailer. I mean, the title.
Last few months about how close we actually were to getting it, and according to a former Respawn employee, Titanfall 3 was indeed in development, and it actually got pretty far before it was shut down and essentially converted into the game that we know today called Apex Legends.
Right.
Obviously, with the insane success of Apex Legends, it's easy to say that EA and Respawn made the right financial call, but there are still millions of fans
getting the vibe, ladies and gentlemen, that he's just chatting. I know we're in the just chatting category on Twitch, but I'm getting a vibe that he's just chatting in this video.
For the third official installment of this amazing FPS franchise. Surprisingly, EA's Andrew Wilson may have actually given us our first official tease. And as you probably know, EA is in dire need of a successful premium first-person shooter game to compete with franchises like Call of Duty and the butchered Battlefield. Many fans have speculated that
Nigga, what? What did you just say? Hold on, did I hear that correctly?
To compete with franchises like EA is in dire need of a successful premium first-person shooter game to compete with franchises like Call of Duty and the butchered Battlefield.
You get a dislike just for that statement. This man said EA is in dire need of a first-person shooter to compete with games like Battlefield. So you don't know that EA owns Battlefield. Gotcha. Oh, shit.
Fans have speculated that they might actually be preparing for the revival of Titanfall. And in this video,
EA needs to put out another first-person shooter to cannibalize themselves.
We're going to go over everything we know about the new set of Titanfall 3.
Yeah, we're just chatting.
Let us know in the comment section what you think about this new intel. Drop a like on the video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel with all your notifications turned on so you never miss an upload. And let's get started. So not too long ago, Andrew Wilson, CEO of EA, was speaking at the 2023 Goldman Sachs Technology Conference, and he actually had a lot to say about Respawn Entertainment. Respawn and EA had a close relationship ever since the studio was formed in the early 2010s, and EA officially purchased the developer in 2017 for $455 million. Wilson called this acquisition one of the best in gaming history. Value and for the shareholders, and certainly for these global handful of confirmed projects in the works at Respawn, including the upcoming FPS game set in the Star Wars universe, as well as the new strategy game set in the Star Wars universe as well. Apex Legends also continues to be one of the biggest multiplayer games in the world. So with all those things that we know about, this new quote from Wilson seems to be referring to a brand new project that ties into
we're 2 minutes and 27. We're halfway through the video. He said absolutely nothing beside incorrect info.
Something that Respawn themselves said earlier that could connect the dots to Titanfall 3. In case you missed it, a while back, Respawn confirmed that Steve Fukuda, the director of Titanfall, has started a new project within the studio with a very small group of developers. And while the production is still in its early stages, why
am I covering this? You just a 2K nigga? You right, my bad, Jedi J. My bad. It was either Tupac Disciple with the sub, appreciate it. I am just a 2K nigga, my bad. For those who don't, he's joking, by the way. For those who don't follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, bro. So like, I posted a fucking clip of, if you were in the stream yesterday, you saw it live, but I posted a clip of my first online match. And like, you see, like it lagged right there. So my first match, it fucking lagged, right? Which is amazing, because if you go through these comments, majority of the people didn't understand why I posted this clip. They thought I was posting I got my ass beat, and I was calling him a sweat. I was talking about this shit is laggy, and it just proves how it wasn't a beta that they did 2 weeks ago. The netcode is not that good. But anyways, they missed the fucking point. Half the comments were calling me trash, and I'm just like, bro, you guys just went over your head. But anyways, one of the comments, dude, he was another person calling me trash, basically. Where is it at? Because I know I quote tweeted it up right there. I muted him, as you can see. It was another dude calling me trash, but this one called me trash in a different way. He said that this is not NBA 2K, LOL. You're out of your jurisdiction, homie. So apparently I am a 2K content creator. I've never played any type of RPG. Mass Effect is not my favorite game. I've not reviewed hundreds of games, made hundreds of podcasts. So like I didn't have my own television show talking about games of all different genres. We don't sit here and talk about games on stream every fucking day. I am a 2K nigga, according to him, and I should stay in my lane. I am not allowed to talk about fucking Mortal Kombat. So not only did he miss the point about the online lag, he also is just wrong about my pedigree. But anyways, yeah, like I wasn't just playing fucking Starfield the other day. Playing 2K while black makes you a 2K YouTuber to the masses, apparently. But anyways, all shits and giggles. It didn't make me mad. I thought it was funny. But let's get back to this Titanfall. Let's see what he's talking about.
Was in the works, and at the time you're watching this video, it's possibly complete and being tested internally. As we've talked about this on the channel.
Right, I didn't beat Jedi Survivor on Grandmaster.
And like they've said many times in the past, they will never abandon the series. But with the first 2 games being financial disappointments, it's pretty unclear if EA will ever give them the funding for the third.
You know what's funny about this video? Is he says in the beginning of the video, EA needs another first-person shooter so they can compete with Battlefield, which makes no sense because the EA owns Battlefield. But then he proceeds to go on and call Titanfall the series a financial failure, which is funny in itself because, like, if you know, one of the reasons Titanfall 2 failed is because EA released it between Call of Duty and Battlefield, so they cannibalized themselves because they competed with themselves and then they didn't promote the game. So it's like he took 2 L's somehow in this video. This guy is, I don't know who's writing this guy's script, because I don't know if he's writing the script or somebody else, but y'all just don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about, bro.
Third game, despite the fact that they were actually previously working on it for months. So let me float a theory by you guys. What if this new development project within Respawn that's being led by the director of Titanfall is actually some kind of Titanfall 3? What if Respawn is attempting to get a working prototype of Titanfall 3?
So the gist of the video is apparently some developers are secretly working on another project, and he said, what if it's Titanfall 3? He has no actual evidence. He's just saying it could be something else. Nobody expected Respawn to create Jedi Survivor, like Jedi Fallen Order, the whole Jedi series. That shit came out of fucking nowhere, bruh. Respawn could drop anything. This is like, what if it's Titanfall? You don't know what it is, bruh. It's Respawn. He said flag the video. I'm not gonna flag because he's another creator. I'm not gonna flag it, but I'm definitely gonna double dislike it. Just fucking talking, Doug. Let's see. Nigel Thornberry. Oh fuck, I fucked it up. Nigel Thornberry.
With plenty of
who got all his info from Reddit. He definitely is a Reddit head ass.
To observe and study, family man and wilderness explorer Nigel Thornberry makes his return to...
I'm not gonna lie, who asked for Nigel? Is Eliza in the game?
I'm not fucking leaving.
Yeah, shout out to Ronan with the sub. Appreciate it. I ain't reading all that, but I appreciate the sub. Who asked for Nigel? Is Liza in the game? Or what's the little monkey boy? Donnie? Is Donnie in the game?
Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. Nigel has had plenty of time to refine old techniques and find new inspirations in his recent exploration of the animal kingdom, boasting an even broader repertoire of animalistic abilities than ever before. After doing some extensive...
What the hell, that big-ass snout
Nigel
attack?
has perfected his avian-inspired flight. He now flaps his wings like a bird and can jump up to 4.
Yo, your memory is a 10 out of 10.
His aerial charge down attack,
The memory of an elephant.
is now much more...
Low-key, that's why I be getting mad with people that I deal with. Because 9 times out of 10, I be remembering what the fuck people say. Do you know why? It's not so I can use it against you. More so, I remember a lot of things of what people say. It's more so for like jokes. Like I write material in my head, coming up with content, like just being like creative. So like I draw a lot of inspiration from people. So I take in a lot of information. So like low-key it'd be making me really mad. Like with one of my exes, that bitch used to lie all the fucking time. And I'm like, I know exactly what the fuck you said. I don't even know why. Twitter would call it gaslighting. I call it blocked.
In order to harness the power of
Got that elephant memory.
Nigel has become the lightest character in the game. But that won't stop him from delivering some powerful hits. Let's cover Nigel's
He's lying about
special,
stupid shit too,
beginning
people.
with his explosive down special, smashing. With a simple snap of his fingers, Nigel can send opponents flying. This move is very fast and very strong, but also quite small. And Nigel can't help.
I tell you right now, I'm probably not gonna play him.
It actually hits. So
Wait, you could play Reptar? I believe so.
his side special, Gorilla.
I'd imagine he's a heavy hitter
Double,
too.
activated twice, The first hit connects for an immediate uppercut follow-up. The first hit on its own can also be a great way
Nigel look weak as hell.
Nigel's neutral special, Bull Stampede, sends him running with his horns, ready to flip an opponent into the sky.
Why he got horns like that? Is an Illuminati shit?
Nigel's up special, Whale Crash, with a short vertical boost.
I could definitely see somebody killing themselves off the edge with that shit. Liza Penis kind of gas, no spoilers. Go get on that. We gonna get on that.
Hopefully get you back onto the stage in case you've already used your 4 dumps when trying to recover. Now, let's take a quick peek at each of Nigel's other attacks, beginning with the charge attacks. Here's aerial up, horizontal, and down attacks, and each of the corresponding grounded attacks. Next, here's each of his...
Wait, Liza P launched today? Some type of early access. They gave codes to streamers. I can play it. I saw Homeless has it. I don't know if it's like early access or something like that. Yo, shout out to Lil Bill with the sub. Appreciate it.
Including neutral air. Up.
It's my first Dark Souls game. Definitely rewarding. This is an interesting game to jump into.
And down air. And each grounded attack, including his jab, up light, forward light, and down light, which applies a...
It's out now, 72 hours early if you buy it. Ah, so you have to pre-order the deluxe. Okay, so it is out.
If you connect with the tip of his foot. Do you consider yourself a nature lover? Well,
do you want to colonize like Nigel?
Some powerful fighting techniques with Nigel Thornberry and Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2.
Definitely.
Thanks for watching.
Definitely outplayed him. Let's see, Feedly.com. What's on Feedly? Wendy's announced they're selling their signature cheeseburgers for 1 cent. Ronan, I don't go to Wendy's, nigga. Them fucking dry ass spicy McNuggets. That's the last time I went to Wendy's when they brought back the spicy McNuggets like a couple years ago. Shit was dry as fuck. I'm like, why do people eat this shit? Eating dry hot chicken, bro. Band of Brothers on Netflix, whatever. We don't care. Hugh Jackman separating from his wife. Why is that news in the gaming space? It's none of my business. How will this affect his ability to play Wolverine and Deadpool? Nothing. Ubisoft Montreal's mandatory return to office order reportedly leaves staff in turmoil. Oh, what's going on at Ubisoft? Turn my music back on. Oh, you're checking out Payday? You know, it's funny. I got offered a review code for that. I don't know if I'm gonna take it. There's too many games to play, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even remotely interested in Payday. Ubisoft Montreal, the studio behind the likes of Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Far Cry 5, has been accused of leaving staff in turmoil after it reportedly reneged on promises. Reneged. I always feel some type of way when people use that word. Promises that 100% remote work would be possible, forcing all 4,000 of its workers back to the office for a minimum of 2 days a week as of September 11th. Back in June 2021, Ubisoft announced this. Yeah, we get it. 100% remote work will be possible depending on the various criteria, reads an internal Ubisoft document seen by IGN and detailed in its report, such as productivity and impact of the team, as well as the nature of the work being done. Reinstalled Titanfall 2. Feels good to have full lobbies again. It's not full of hackers. That was back in August, though. And messages posted to Ubisoft's intranet, which is their, their network within them, their secure network, basically. The response to the announcement was almost all negative, with some employees angry at the policy U-turn after buying a house or making other commitments based on the belief full-time home working would be possible, while others raised health concerns and even issues surrounding the state of the office. Ubisoft is reportedly encouraging all staff to speak to their managers in order to find solutions, but IGN cites internal documentation saying exemptions to the 2-day return will only be considered once all other solutions have been explored. What's the point of even doing a 2-day return? Like, it's kind of weird. You might as well just do 5. Either do 5 or nothing, 2 days isn't too bad. On the flip side, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, it's a blessing to have a job. Like, I get that's kind of frustrating, but I don't know. But then on top of that, they lied too. I get it. They lied. That's why you can never trust these corporations, man. Open accommodations arrangements are currently underway to ease this transition and impact of everyone's well-being, which remains our priority. I watched the video. Like, apparently a lot of people don't want to go back to work ever since working from home. People just got used to it, and people probably got excited they was able to go full time. I'm not gonna lie, they should probably let their employees just work from home until they can get a couple wins. Like, your company's already losing, like, lots of money, putting out shitty games. You should probably make sure that your workers are happy and stick to your word. You're only as good as your word. Let's see, Marcus. Speaking of Corvus, I watched they clone Tyrone. That's 10 out of 10. If the job can be done from home, I don't understand what the issue is. Pretty much. Mobile developers boycott Unity ads and pricing change protests. What does that mean? Sephiroth will be fully playable in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Yeah. Micromanaging, pretty much. They're in turmoil. Marvel reveals the new Moon Knight after Mark Spector's. I don't see any interesting news. I guess we about to get on Mortal Kombat. Eat the ass. He said, wait, what is this, Ronan? Skull and Bones continues to sell through development hell, losing another game director and facing union issues. That's 3 game directors that have walked the plank now. Wow. It almost seemed like the worst was behind the beleaguered pirate fantasy game. What the fuck does that mean? Very difficult situation. Okay. Through many delays and rumors of less than stellar gameplay, the Band-Aid was finally pulled off last month when the closed beta arrived to mixed reactions, but there's still more stormy seas ahead of Skull and Bones. The Kotaku reports that the game has lost its 3rd creative director and faces an organized labor campaign by the Singapore Creative Media and Publishing Union. What I tell y'all, they owe the Singapore government. People thought I was making this shit up. This is the only reason this game exists. The Singapore government said, we put money into this. You better fucking finish the game, bitch. Skull and Bones has been delayed numerous times and has lost its fair share of staff along the way. This time, it seems creative director Elizabeth Pillin has left the Singapore studio after joining the team in 2018. Ubisoft, of course, claims that it's normal for a creative director to move on to other projects, but I don't buy that, seeing as Skull and Bones continues to be in development hell with no sign of relief in sight. There's been little to no positivity surrounding Skull and Bones over the years, and it looks like things could just be getting worse for the studio founded with backing from Singapore government. There it is. I told y'all. In return, Ubisoft promised Skull and Bones. See? I know what the fuck I'm talking about, chat. They literally can't not make this game because some government bankrolled it. I'm telling y'all, bruh. Ubisoft would have been axed this game if it wasn't for the Singapore government, bruh. What's Singapore's GDP? Like, how much? They worth almost $400 billion as of 2021. It's probably gone up a little bit. It probably is like 398, 399. Yeah, Ubisoft said we don't want to be in debt with that. I know it's a small nation, but they got a lot of fucking money. You don't want to fuck with that. That's fucking hilarious, man. Fucking Ubisoft, man. Yeah, Ubisoft is hanging on by a thread over here. Mobile game developers and publishers with hundreds of games and millions of installs are protesting Unity's new controversial install-based pricing model. For those of you unaware who missed like the stream the other day, basically what's happening is Unity is one of the most popular engines out there for making games. A lot of indie studios use the Unity engine because it was free. Before Unreal Engine went free, Unity was like the go-to free one. And basically they're rolling out a new plan where you have to pay royalties for every install, basically. So, and that applies to new and old games. So developers are upset because it went from being a free engine to now they're skimming money off of you every install. But so now, you know, a lot of developers are pissed. They say they're turning off the Iron Source and Unity ad features, 2 services Unity offers to developers to monetize their games. They'll turn these services back on when Unity reviews and reverses its new policy, which has developers across the entire industry upset. So basically, they have built-in tools inside of the Unity engine, which makes it easy for, if you make like a mobile game, to get ads inside of your game. They have their own ad platform, which makes, you know, the developer and the platform money, but they turn that shit off. They say, you ain't making no money, bitch. As a protest. And to the developers, I say, kudos to them. I wish the 2K community would do something similar, grow a fucking backbone. Yeah, you gotta hurt them pockets. We urge others who share this stance to do the same. A representative of the studios wrote, the rules have changed and the stakes are simply too high. The runtime fee is unacceptable shift in our partnership with Unity that needs to be immediately canceled. Sheesh. More than 18 studios have signed on to the letter since it published on Friday. So you got 18 studios. I'm not familiar with games they make. What up, Dre? What up? Welcome everybody coming to the stream. Unity reportedly responded to the removal of the ad monetization by pausing access to one of the company users' acquisition features, which help market the mobile games that use it. According to an email obtained by Polygon, in the email, a Unity Iron Source representative recognized that the ad monetization pause may have been connected to the Unity pricing change before notifying the developer that used the acquisition features were turned off on the end. Damn, they waging war. I'm gonna have to put this one in there. Let's see. They waging war. What y'all think gonna be the outcome of this one, chat? You think the devs gonna win, or you think the Unity engine gonna win? Who you think gonna never back down, never what? Let's see, podcast nuts. Let's see. Pro. Epic gonna win. This has nothing to do with Epic, Nomad. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Talking about the Unity engine. What are you talking about, bro? The government always wins. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Immortals of Avrium Studio lays off 40% of it. God damn. They're gonna get more devs to their platform. Oh, okay, that's what you're saying. No, I agree with that. I said that the other day. I think ultimately what's going to happen is, because the Unreal Engine 5 is free, a lot of people are going to move over to Unreal. Yeah, you're right, then. You're right. I said the same thing. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Ascendant Studios, because it seems like Unity is not backing down. The developer behind EA's published Immortals of Avrium has laid off almost half of its staff. They shared on Twitter, stating 45% of the team had to be let go, a painfully difficult but necessary decision that was not made lightly. According to a report from Polygon, around 40 people were laid off, with one former employee claiming poor sales of Immortals of Avrium was the key reason. Of course it was the reason. What other reason would there be? This game was DOA. Did anybody know this game was coming out? Other than the day that I streamed it? Like, this shit, EA did not promote this game. The game wasn't very good. Grindr laid off half of their staff too. How you know that? I don't know if you think you're gonna get like some like weird reaction out of me. I just want to know, how did you know that? Like I said, the app's running a little slow today. Grindr laid off half? Hey, live your truth, my king. Live your truth. You said it's just in the news? Right. I didn't know that news. I feel like that's the type of news you got to be looking for. Why is the app so slow today? Is that the first person view? Yeah, the first person Magic game. That was the first person Magic games. Yeah, what do you mean by that, bro? All right, man. Let's get on some goddamn. What are you doing? Excuse you. What are you doing? Get away from there. You look guilty. Boom, 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 boom. Wait. EA's Monster Hunter Rival may end service. Hold on, we got one more. Hold up. If you're a fan of Wild Hearts, EA's Monster Hunter Rival, then it looks like I have some bad news. According to a recent Reddit post, EA is allegedly ending service. Damn, EA has taken 2 L's for the animal hunting RPG, meaning support for Wild Hearts will be pulled after just 7 months. I remember people said I was hating. The game ran like dog shit. In a lengthy thread on the game's official subreddit, an alleged Wild Hearts Discord mod known as Beardy Shaman has written. I love how Beardy Shaman from Discord is the source. Has written, just coming here to lessen the blow before the announcement is officially made. What you think has happened to the game has unfortunately happened. They go on to claim that EA is terminating development for the game, alleging that it seems like they did not want to sit on the game and give it time and expected it most likely be the next Monster Hunter. Seems like it didn't turn out to be the multi-million-dollar big hit they wanted. The game wasn't very good. I forgot it came out this year. While Beardy Shaman continues to conceal their identity, they claim that some of you here who are in the Discord will know who I am as a mod, and others will not know who I am, wondering probably who my sources are. But yes, the obvious is the obvious. I'm going to take that as he's a dev hiding under a different account. After the performance issues were fixed, the gameplay loop still wasn't as fun as Monster Hunter. Damn, so y'all said it just wasn't very good. Interesting. EA needs a W. That damn new Mass Effect better go crazy because EA needs a W. What you breathing so hard for, nigga? You good? Quit breathing on the door. That shit is weird, bro. Shit is fucking weird. Don't be a weird dog. You want a toy? You do. You want a toy. Oh, shit. I gotta get my man's a toy. Sources, Nintendo shows Switch 2 demos at Gamescom. 1 second. Hold up, yeah. You're good. Xbox credit card for games. Who getting it? Okay. According to Eurogamer, Nintendo privately showed invited developers specifically prepared tech demos for its next generation games consoles, which could launch next year. One Switch 2 demo is understood to have been an improved version of the Switch launch title Breath of the Wild, running at a higher frame rate and resolution than the original game did. I really hope that's not the tech demo. Like, come on. They basically showed the PC version of Breath of the Wild from fucking 5 years ago. On hardware targeting the new console's specs. Another source claimed that Nintendo showcased Epic's impressive The Matrix Awakens Unreal 5 tech demo, originally released for the PS5 and Xbox Series X on 2021, running on targeted specs for the next. Now that's more impressive. That is more impressive. The demo is said to have been running using NVIDIA's DLSS upscaling technology with advanced ray tracing enabled. Ooh, a Switch with ray tracing, chat? And visuals comparable to Sony and Microsoft's current gen consoles. However, it should be noted this does not mean the Switch successor will support raw power anywhere near the PS5 or the Xbox Series X. It could just be something that's very, what's the word? Optimized, especially because the screen is smaller. It doesn't have to put out as many pixels. DLSS deep learning super sampling is a feature exclusive to NVIDIA graphics cards on PC. It works by using artificial intelligence to upscale the resolution of the games, effectively allowing developers to achieve higher graphical settings and better frame rates on weaker hardware. According to Digital Foundry, DLSS at any normal screen distance looks almost as good as the real thing. Interesting. Nintendo includes a diagram with the patent which shows a 540p image being upscaled to 1080p. It does, however, mention that other upscaling processes include 4K, which would be possible. What? Said my head hurt reading that. Fucking nerd shit, bruh. Yeah, seeing is believing for me though. It would be nice if the new Switch is as powerful as the PS5. That would be nice. I would like to see Nintendo finally put some horsepower into that bitch, like future-proof as shit. And watch, I've been calling it. Whenever the Switch comes out, one of the launch titles, if not a launch title, it'll be like a year one title. They're gonna do like a bundle, a remastered bundle of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom at a higher frame rate and better graphics, like remastered. They're gonna call it the Breath Bundle. The Zelda Breath Bundle, now running at 1080p, 60 FPS, like how it always should have in the first fucking place. Oh shit, new place, working but keeping weight. Yeah, I moved like a couple weeks ago. The Tears Bundle. You know, you could speak if you want me to throw the ball, dude. Nigga like puts the ball and just next to my feet and he just like scoots and boops me like, go ahead, just throw that for me real quick. But yeah, I think that's all we got. We gonna hop on this Mortal Kombat. Play some of that story on the Mortal Kombat.